Alright, what's up guys? Charles here and welcome back to another beautiful day in Jacksonville, Florida. Essentially, I've been looking at some of the videos that you guys have been requesting and enjoying reading through all of those. And there's one that I keep seeing, which is a sort of like a gear haul. I know a lot of people want to see a Stanford one. I'm gonna make that video. It's hard to do because a lot of stuff got left behind on campus and there's stuff still in the locker room. I want to do it right. I think the best way to do that is whenever we get back on campus next year, I kind of want to do it then when there's new stuff to look at along with the old stuff. And so when I was seeing recommendations for videos like that, what I started thinking about was, because I'm back at my house, sort of like a gear haul from my entire high school career, since there's so much stuff. And so I've got all the bags I've gotten from meets laid out. And basically I thought it'd be fun just to look at all this stuff I got, where I got it from, what I think about the stuff, and yeah, just run it through. And yeah, just run through all that with you guys. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like or even subscribe. And without further ado, let's just get into it. So for this one, I'm gonna start with kind of the first place I got something from a race, and that was the freshman mile at the New Balance Nationals Indoor Invitational. I also know that meet's pretty famous for its bags. And so the first one I got was this bag. The first year I did it, they had customization for the bags. So a song I really like listening to before races, all the way since the start of my running career, was Greyhound. So a couple of these things are gonna have Greyhound written on them. Yeah, I use this bag for literally everything, I think, except for school. I used it for practice almost every day after I got it. It was I was pretty much inseparable from it. It was the coolest thing I owned. And overall, it's just a really solid bag that's still in really good condition years after I got it. So continuing New Balance, we have the 2018 New Balance Nationals bag. Now, in my opinion, this bag's a lot nicer than the freshman one I got. Basically, there's two tiers of bags at the meet. There's the emerging elite freshman bags, and then there's these ones for the, I think, invitational races or championship races. And this bag is awesome. It's got plenty of space in it. It also has the patch things. And so this was a bag that I really like. With a very similar design, we have the 2019 version of that bag. It's got Greyhound written on it, and it also has a broken strap. People at New Balance were nice enough to just let me keep this one and replace it with another one. I think it's a phenomenal bag, and it's from the last time they actually had the indoor races. And just like the black and red one, it's just a super high quality bag with a lot of space. I think they have a really great design. All right, all of these are going in the done pile, which is eventually gonna be too big. I think the next thing I wanna do is Foot Locker. I actually just remembered I was missing some stuff. So I went up to my closet and I got this thing, which is this really cool box they give you at the meet, which held all your stuff, and your bag was right next to it. I just saw a spider. The box had all your clothes and your spikes in it, and it was just a really cool way to present everything. I'll start with this bag. So this one's funny. This is actually from 2019. It's actually really weird how I got this. So there's two ways to get this bag. You can either get it from the qualifier itself, or for some reason I won 2 local meets just around the area in Florida that were just part of our normal season, and they sent these out to the people that were running the races, and I think they were supposed to be given to the winners as incentive to go and run for Foot Locker. My team had a really good shot of making it to Nike, so it didn't really work in my case, but it's still I think a cool idea just because I was able to get this bag. So I can't complain. And then the bag I got from the actual Foot Locker finals in 2017 is this. And what I like so much about this bag is it has a lot of metal. It's not like a plastic bag. It's got a bit of weight to it, which makes it feel really high quality. I use this bag for everything. I mean, when I was a sophomore and I went to Foot Locker, that was the craziest thing I've ever done. So every meet I brought all my stuff to the meet in this bag. Every practice, I know it's not that good to get caught up in the materialistic side of it, but there's just something really cool about being able to remember something that's so important to you when you look at something like a bag like this. Another cool thing they gave us at that meet were these spikes, which they have a pretty cool design. I don't think I ever actually raced in these, or maybe I think I raced in these sophomore year. I can't remember exactly. I mean, there's dirt in them. But what's really cool about them is they have a map of the course in the spike itself. So this is actually the Foot Locker course I ran. And I just thought that's a really cool addition. It's something like, was a really original idea, I think, to add to a spike, and something that makes it like a very cool piece of memorabilia from that meet. Let's do Arcadia next. You know, a lot of people get caught up in the New Balance bags, but you don't hear a lot about these, but I think they're really cool designs. That's the meet logo, and they're all Nike bags, and they're really nice. They really do resemble, this is the 2018 bag, this is the New Balance bag I got freshman year. This is the 2019 Arcadia bag, and this is just another New Balance bag. I think it's really funny that the 2 years that I went to Arcadia, the bags really resembled New Balance bags. I don't know if that was intentional or just something that happened, but here's the 2018 bag. It's a bit on the smaller side, but whenever I'd get one of these bags, I've said it before, but I would just use them relentlessly. It's a weird word. It's a really cool design. It's basically functioned the same as my freshman year New Balance bag. And then the 2019 bag it seems like a huge upgrade. It wasn't like I was in a different race or anything. It was just, I guess they decided to change, to maybe try and catch up to New Balance. I'm not sure. But it's a bigger bag, which obviously is a lot nicer as you're trying to store more stuff, maybe put your laptop in the bag. I much preferred this one. I think it looks a little bit more professional, but yeah, to each their own. Let's do NXN. In my opinion, NXN had the coolest bags. This is the 2017 one. They're like these absolutely enormous, really sometimes strange design, but really unique bags with messages written in all of them and tons of pockets. And if I was ever going on an airplane, I would always use this bag. It's really practical. And it was just really cool because if you go to NXN with your team, then if you're going anywhere with your friends after that, you guys can all, you know, rock up with these bad boys. And then the 2018 one was black and orange. The design was a little less like crazy, but what they did add were these patches you could get. You could just pick the ones you wanted and get them put on the side. So I got Southeast because that's our region. I don't know why I picked the other ones. You also got your name on the bag. These things are just like unbelievably practical, and I think they look sick. All right, and both years of NXN, just like Foot Locker, also gave spikes. I believe these were the first ones I got. No excuses. While it doesn't have the course map, they're still really cool spikes. I never used them because I never raced cross country in Nike spikes until I came to Stanford. Still a really cool way to remember the meet. And other ones we got, I think these were the 2017 ones. The ones I just showed you were the 2018 ones. Same design, very similar spike. It really matches the bag it came with, which I think is cool. I'm sure they're great spikes to race in, but I've sort of kept them as a way to remember the meet, just as I've kept all this other stuff. It's just nice when meets make the effort to make something unique like this. When you look at the spike, it brings back all those memories from that like amazing time you had. Now the coolest thing NXN gave us was in 2018, they decided to drop this pair of, they're really beat up because I've worn them so much, but this pair of completely unique Zoom flies, and it says Nike NXN, finish on empty right there, and it has the NXN logo in the shoe. To have like a completely original shoe that you got for going to a national championship was so cool to me, and all my friends, we wore these things until they're absolutely dead, and I still wear mine. Like having a spike is really awesome, but having like a shoe you can wear anywhere is, in my opinion, even cooler. These are probably like my favorite thing that I've gotten from all the meets. So with NXN done, we can move on to the last meet of my high school career, which is Brooks. I know I said the NXN bag was my favorite, but the Brooks bag is really close. It's just a really high quality bag. Actual Brooks parts of it aren't as high quality because they're printed on and they're coming off. And so I was shocked when I got this from Brooks because this is like a really high-end backpack. They also gave us spikes. I know I always loved how pretty these spikes looked. And yeah, that's pretty much it, aside from a couple of special extra items. If you've been following Runner Space, you might have seen this. It's from a guy who's actually based in Jacksonville, I believe. I've completely destroyed them. But these are the off-white Mambas. Beautiful spike. I originally got them because I thought it was hilarious that you could get these customized. I ended up running some really great times in them. I wore these for my whole senior year. It's kind of like a joke thing. I didn't really get them from any meets, but I thought they were a cool item worth mentioning, and yeah. All right, last item, another little bonus one. It's the watch I got for winning the Manhattan Invitational. Even though it's a little too big for me, I wore this every day, like after I got it for so long. It's just a little watch that has Manhattan XC Invitational 2018 engraved on it. At that point, winning that race was the biggest thing I'd ever done in my career. It was just huge. I think it's something that really enhances the experience of the race. I'm really appreciative to whoever at the Manhattan Invitational made this possible and put in the effort to have these given out. And so I keep this up on my wall. I pretty much wear my Garmin all the time now. It's just something that's really nice to have. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a lot of other stuff that I've gotten from meets, but I kind of want to just do backpacks and spikes because those were the main things. If you guys want to see the other stuff, this video came from recommendations I always see in the comment section. So if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know because I love making this stuff for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys when I see you.